Hello, thank you for joining me. So, today I'm going to be giving you more predictions from the crystal ball and from spirit. So, already I've been tuning into spirit, and I want to say that I wish everyone luck with the 13th who's going, and I wish them well and safety. I've already predicted that there are going to be agitators disguised as patriots that are going to be causing trouble, and I feel like they I keep being shown it like they will literally have the law on their side with this, and I'm being shown like big networks, big cameras with regards to this, that I feel will also be covering the agitators. And also I have to say that the way I'm being shown it, I keep being shown like a huge from spirit, I keep being shown like trickery, don't believe what you see, don't believe what you see on the mainstream. And I suppose a lot of people don't watch that now because they believe that there's propaganda. And but I have to say, which I've warned about previously, that I feel that's also on platforms on social media. There's a lot of trickery and propaganda, so I do feel that you have to be careful with what you watch, especially because of AI now. So, what I also wanted to tell you about predictions that have been coming through from spirit. Let me just home in again on this and just get myself connected to spirit again. And here I have it again. So it's coming through again. I've asked spirit, and I asked spirit regarding. I keep getting this thing about assassinations, and I know that happened to Charlie Clark the other day, and I want to send my condolences. May he rest in peace, and God bless his family at this awful time. But before that, I was shown that there's, over the next couple of years, that there are going to be a lot, and I feel like it's people in power, whether it be globalist leaders, royalty, people that have a high, very big political platform. And I'm not picking sides or saying it's anything to do with one side or another, but I am seeing that there's going to be a lot more of that happening over the next 2 years. Also, what I'm getting from spirit that's been coming through very strongly, and in my dreams as well, vivid dreams, is that the globalists that are running the countries at the moment, I believe we have one here. I think that he's a Davos man, WEF, I believe that is. And I believe that I'm seeing also in France with Macron, I feel like I keep getting this really strongly from spirit that they, as much as they believed in this agenda that they're pushing, the reality and believing in something, this is what's coming through very strongly from spirit, and getting think tanks to come up with making your ideas and reality feel like they're good. Is a different thing to real reality, and I'm seeing that these people are going to start wobbling very, very much, because it's all very well with clips and slides and AI playing things out of, oh, this is the world we're going to create, but reality is of the chaos they're causing, which I believe the WEF are deliberately doing, is not when it comes to reality, is that they're going to be very shocked. I have to say, which keeps coming through from spirit while I'm doing this, and I keep seeing it in the crystal ball. I keep seeing that. I keep seeing, like, I know we don't call it military here, but I'm seeing like army on the streets, and I've been seeing this for a while. I believe that they are going to get the army in the streets, and the way I keep being shown it from spirit and the crystal ball, like here it is again, I'm being shown that people just sort of stepping away from their roles in the police, and I'm being shown that there's going to be no alternative. But I'm also being shown, which is part of another premonition that's coming through from spirit, is the fact that people aren't going to be happy with the army on the streets, and I can't see why, but there's going to be a reason for it. And I'm being shown from spirit that when spirit wants to reveal the reason, which spirit is going to in the future, near future, it will show why the people are so angry about the army on the streets. So I want you all to be prepared, and I want you to be prepared for every eventuality that's going to be unfolding in front of us. I keep getting shown from spirit and the crystal ball that like the chaos we felt around us is going to get more. I get shown from spirit as well that I've had a near-death experience and I've seen the shadow people, and I've had out-of-body experiences again and seen the shadow people not looking at me but walking through buildings and other people. I truly believe that we're being run by evil and Satan and Satanists. I do not believe that they are good good people of any religious background. I think they're just pure evil. And I do believe that my personal view is that demons walk amongst us. David Icke, I think he's amazing. I feel that, and Gareth Icke, I must say, I feel that whether you call them reptiles, whether you call them demons, whether you call them Satanists, I think they're all part of the same thing, and that is pure evil. And I believe that they just want to depopulate us, and I don't believe their intentions are good for any one of us. I believe that there's certain parts of humans that are being played off against each other's for the globalist agenda. I think ultimately the agenda that is the globalist one or two rule over the entire world. So they have problems there anyway themselves. But so what I also see coming in the coming months, because obviously us being in Uranus, I feel that, because I know people are predicting this all differently, but I do feel strongly, which I keep getting from Spirit and the crystal ball, is that the protests are going to get more, but along with that there's going to start being more violence. The chaos is going to get more, but I'm also seeing those X attacks, you know, with the S if in front, if you think about that, attacks, X attacks, but yes, I feel that they're going to get worse from what keeps coming through from Spirit. And I feel that, and I know other people would disagree with me regarding Uranus with this, but it does signify stuff to do with SEX. And the way I'm reading it with Uranus is that, and through Spirit and crystal ball, is that the chaos, like Uranus can be instant revolution, it can be more things regarding around sex and females, it can be more things around I suppose working out who you are with regards to your sexuality. So I mean that all plays into one, doesn't it? But I want you to all know that just tune into your spirit, guys, tune into the earth, tune into yourself. I know that what I'm getting through from Spirit and the crystal ball is people's anxiety is getting worse. I'm seeing through the crystal ball that sleep patterns are getting majorly disrupted, and I see it getting worse. I feel like literally people could literally start losing their heads over this. I think I've said this before. We need to keep grounded. We need to come together as communities, and we need to support each other and help each other. I think it's very important to support and help each other. And I don't think it's good to, whether you've got a different point of view to someone, I don't think it's good to just dismiss someone because of that. I believe in free speech, I believe in conversation, and I believe that we should reach out to, whether we like someone or not, or we disagree with them or not, that, you know, ultimately to get a better world, we have to really, our ultimate goal has to be peace. Because otherwise, where are we going to be? We're not going to be anywhere, are we? We're going to just be in a worse place than we are now. And I suppose a lot of people aren't going to agree with that, but I do believe in that. I also feel, because of us being Uranus and what I'm getting through from Spirit and the crystal ball, we're definitely going to be getting stuff in the news regarding blood and the heart. I feel like I don't know if it's going to be more new medication out or new illnesses, but I do see that being a big thing coming through over the next 2 to 3 years. So I see that coming in. So there's other things I keep being shown from Spirit and the crystal ball, and they don't all make sense at the moment, but they will start making sense. But I feel like the best thing to do really is to leave them with you, and we'll see how they unravel. So I keep being shown like lots of like roads, like road after road after road after road, and I'm not being shown anything on the roads, but I feel like that's going to be significant in the future. I don't know if it's what's going to be going on to the roads, but there's definitely something around there. I also feel like around Trump, I feel like over the next, I'd say from now over the next year and a half, I feel like he's going to have illnesses. that are going to set him back. I feel like there's going to be a point where someone could possibly have to step in. I don't see him ending it entirely. This is from Spirit and the Crystal Ball, but I do feel that when he's out of presidency, I feel like that could possibly get worse for him. And maybe it's because of the evil he's fighting in the world right now. It's going to take all of his energy and power. And also what I see coming, I see that, I keep saying again and again, I feel like we're going to have two elections here, two snap elections. It just keeps coming through, two snap elections. I feel like as well, I feel like we're going to have a crisis of people with anxiety. And because I know obviously depression is huge, but I feel like there's going to be one with anxiety with people that's going to sort of far outweigh the other, the depression. I feel like the anxiety levels of people, and because I keep being shown people at different times of the day, and some people particularly at night, where it's going on for 2 or 3 hours, and they're finding it very hard to sort of ground themselves to get in control of. I call it the evil anxiety because it's so hard, but that keeps coming through from Spirit, and it keeps coming through from the Crystal Ball, and I feel like it's coming through deliberately because, again, we need to come together. And I'm being shown again as repeatedly from Spirit and the Crystal Ball, we need to start reconnecting with people on a human level in reality, and not on our devices, because we're going to need each other very soon, because things are going to get much more chaotic. That's how they keep coming through. I also keep getting prediction, like a really deep prediction coming from Spirit. Like they keep saying this to me over and over again, that we're going to have blackouts this winter, and I feel like it's going to hit us hard. And also, which keeps coming through from Spirit, is I'm being shown shops with empty shelves. Like in the pandemic, that thing that happened. I'm being shown that I'm being shown empty shelves again, that there's going to be problems around that. I don't feel like it's going to go on as badly, and maybe that's just me stepping in. This is my opinion, not from Spirit or Crystal Ball, that it's going to be as bad. But I feel like like the basics, like bread and milk, are going to be something that we need to make sure that we have in, because I feel like there could be problems. I'm being shown like huge trucks, problems getting through. I'm being shown from Spirit the roads again, so this could be what that's leading to from Spirit and the Crystal Ball, the roads, the problems with the roads. I wasn't shown problems, I was shown roads, just road after road with nothing on it. So I feel like there's a link there because I've just been shown that from Spirit. So I'm also being shown the numbers, which I feel like are going to be significant. 3, 1, 3, and I keep being shown 5 and 55, 73 as well. I feel like these numbers at some way in the next 2 years are going to be relevant, and I feel like that's going to be very strong. I want to just try and tune in with Spirit again, and I'm getting through about our King. There's going to be things coming through regarding our King. I feel like it's going to be more health related stuff. I'm being shown Catherine again and William, but I feel like I'm being shown like from Spirit, like I'm being shown that sort of William being pushed forward. That's how it's coming through, William being pushed forward. So we'll have to wait for another time to see how that comes through from Spirit with regards to that and the Crystal Ball. Let me see what else I can tune into. Give me a moment. I feel like we could have what I'm being shown from Spirit. I'm being shown like dark days ahead, but I'm being shown that there is going to be light, there's going to be hope. So that keeps coming through constantly with Spirit and the Crystal Ball. So I want you all to hold on to that. So, I'm going to leave it short this week. Today. Thank you for watching. I would also ask you, please subscribe and like. Anything that you want me to do a reading on, a prediction on, whether it be a person that has passed over, a well-known person, or events in a country, or around someone that has a high profile, or around the world, please leave it in the comments, and I will do my best to try and link with Spirit and the crystal ball to get those answers for you. I also want to say to you, I want you to have a very good week. I want you to stay safe, and I want you to have lots of positive energy and love as well. So have a great weekend, and thank you very much.